in the purple and orange, one of the first to show up, and Sword Fighter close to the running rail on terms. These two dispute it as they head through their first furlong. Sword Fighter and Harbour Law, then Soldier in Action, a white sleeve jacket, is racing handily. Saga Sprint in the dark blue, and Girling, an apricot jacket, tucked away towards the inside. They round out the leading quintet as they pass under the judge. Eberdine in the emerald green, racing on the inside of the keen going grey opposition, tracked by Twilight Payment. Ormito in a white cap is right around the inside from Land of Hope and Glory. Then the Tartan Spartan, Gunnery 3/4 of the way back in the pink and green, racing next door to Birthplace. Then Cole Porter next door to Daphne, followed a length and a half away by Magnum. 2 lengths to Beaverbrook, and King Julian is last of the field as they begin the descent and complete half a mile in the Queen's Vase. And on the sharp end, it's Sword Fighter, who's allowed to dictate, and he's a couple of lengths clear to Harbour Law heading the chase. Soldier in Action is in third. Girling in a pale jacket close up in fourth, and there's a break of a couple of lengths to the next cluster of runners, with Land of Hope and Glory racing on the outside of Eberdine. Running downhill, opposition is still refusing to settle, pulling hard the grey against the inside running rail. The Tartan Spartan and a sheepskin noseband racing out wide, tracked there by Cole Porter. 1 or 2 having to jostle for a position in rear. Beaverbrook had to be pulled out. Ormito has got plenty of cover as they head inside the last 10 furlongs. So too Birthplace, Gunnery in the pink and green. Daphne waited with Magnum still towards the rear of the field, having found a bit of daylight. Beaverbrook, and King Julian is being chased along at the rear end. So bearing right-handed at Swinley Bottom, they approach the halfway point in the Queen's Vase, and Sword Fighter and Colin O'Donoghue now lead by 3 lengths. Harbour Law is still sitting in second. Soldier in Action on the outside of Girling. Eberdine then towards the inside, and then Saga Sprint. Land of Hope and Glory is weighted with just behind Twilight Payment in a raw blue jacket. And then Ormito in the sheepskin noseband from Cole Porter as they begin the steady ascent for the final 3/4 of a mile. And Sword Fighter, if anything, has just extended the lead a little, has gone 4 or 5 lengths clear from Harbour Law. A Soldier in Action, the white sleeves. Girling still close up. Eberdine, an emerald green jacket, has got clear sailing from Saga Sprint, and then Twilight Payment, a raw blue jacket wide. Opposition, the greys just angling for a bit of daylight, followed by Ormito and Land of Hope and Glory. Then Gunnery from the Tartan Spartan, Cole Porter. Daphne is next, followed by Birthplace and Beaverbrook. Magnum is struggling. King Julian last of all. 3.5 furlongs to go, and they begin the swing for home. Sword Fighter has made every inch of the running so far. Harbour Law sitting right on his tail. Soldier in Action is close up in third, and then Girling. Eberdine, an emerald green jacket, is pulled to the outside, followed by opposition Ormito. Then Land of Hope and Glory now beginning to thread a passage from Gunnery. On down inside the last 2 furlongs they come, still against the far running rail Sword Fighter. Here's Eberdine, Harbour Law between them. Land of Hope and Glory is pulled out, trying to close. Gunnery is moving off in pursuit of the leading quartet. Down inside the last furlong they come. Sword Fighter, Eberdine, Harbour Law, and Land of Hope and Glory. Sword Fighter, Harbour Law raising another effort from Land of Hope and Glory, but Sword Fighter makes all to win the Queen's Vase. Beats into second place.